as you can see here, this is my headquarter, right? And I have a lot of stuff. I have turrets over here. So I have one wooden tower, one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here, and one over here, one over here. Now, when you start, you're not going to do all these turrets right away because you're going to need the mats. You're going to need to have woods, like over here. If you go over here, where is it? So this is going to cost 10 woods. So basically what you want to do, you want to click this guy over here, gather woods, right? And you're going to do like something like this, you know, like this. Boom. And what happened is that all that is in blue, when your gatherers are working, where the gatherers, scavengers, sorry, they will be working on whatever needs to be gathered, right? So if you ask them to gather bricks, like, you know, bricks technically, so they will gather bricks. If you ask them to gather metal, you know, they will gather metal in the vicinity. One other way to get materials very faster is to deconstruct materials. As you can see over here, if I click, I don't know, this guy over here, and if I click this over here, it's going to give me 15 wood, 18 metals, and 26 bricks. Same thing with this guy. If I click this over here, it's going to give me 14 woods, 21 metals, 12 bricks. So you want to deconstruct houses, but don't deconstruct every houses. The one that I suggest to deconstruct like are the one that are a little bit more like far away. See, I'm deconstructing this one, and it gives a lot of mats. And you don't want to deconstruct every houses, by the way. You want to go like, you know, 3, 4 at a time. Then you can start building your turrets. Like I suggest to have one turret over here, one turret over here, one turret over here, one at the north, and one in the middle over here. And then once you gradually build your base, then you're gonna add another turret over here, another turret over here, and another turret over here, right? So you're gonna add extra turrets, but you don't want to have too much turrets, because not turrets but tower, you don't want to add too much tower. The reason I say this is because if you have too much towers, then it's kind of useless to have, well, because when you start the game, you will have an X amount of horde of zombie that will attack you, and this amount of towers is sufficient. Plus, then you need to have like at least 3 squads that will help you, you know, with their guns. So basically, the one in the headquarter will be the one that makes the most amount of damage. When you make a tower, also make sure that you click the bow over here, because when you assign them to the tower, sometimes they go for the handgun, but they have no handgun. So basically, make sure that they have the bow, because the bow is unlimited arrows, right? And the other thing is that I don't need them to use their handgun unless you don't mind, and unless you have a lot of ammo. Right now I have 65 ammo, which is a lot because I've been scavenging a lot. So it's fine to have ammo, to have guns, because they fire fast, they kill faster technically. But if you don't have enough ammo, I suggest you go with the bow, right? So it is up for you to decide that. The other thing that I did is also I am scavenging these 2 houses over here, because the thing is I need line of sight. So if you don't get the line of sight when they arrive, it's going to be harder to kill them. So you want to make sure that you have line of sight. You see, you want to see them coming. So if they come over here, so it's going to be harder for my headquarter people who sniping or having a gun to kill the people who are coming this way, right? So I should have destroyed these 2 buildings, but I didn't. So that's my mistake. And yeah, so but you want to keep the other buildings for warehouse and for whatever research or whatever you want to do, but you don't want to, you know, destroy everything. You just want to destroy the building that is blocking the view from your snipers or your people who's going to attack, right? Also, when it's nighttime, what you're gonna do, you're gonna click this guy over here. When it's nighttime, you're gonna put everything to 0, like here, everything to 0, right? Like this. All right, you're gonna put everything to 0. When it's nighttime, you want people on guard, so you're gonna click max. You gotta make sure you have like, if you have like 16 guards over here that is applicable, then you assign 16 guards. You gotta make sure everybody's there, but you cannot assign them unless you remove them from the other assignment that they have. You understand? Once you have 16 guard, then you have to double click every tower and make sure that they have weaponry, they have bow or whatever gun they have, right? So you use whatever gun you want. And yeah, I usually mainly use the bow because it's free, right? But if you only use the bow, it's not as powerful as the handgun. So if you have handgun, if you have ammo to spare, I highly recommend you go with the handgun or even the rifle or whatever. So as you progress in game, you will be able to collect a lot of metals. So over here, if you go to defense, you see it says barb warrior, so it costs 4 metal. So basically you want to put barb warrior, you know, around your house so that it's harder for them to actually, you know, come nearby your house. So here I'm going to do more barb warrior over here. Boom, like that. Over here I'm gonna do like this. like this. Now I know you're gonna say this is insane, but that's because I can't afford it. That's because I can't afford the mats. If you can afford the mats, then you can do it. If like you see, I have 175 medals because, like I said, I've been scavenging a lot. So you have to think of that. The reason I leave it like that is because I do want the zombie to come near me. Because the thing is, the people in my base, you know, they have guns, they have, you know, they have rifles and guns, right? So when they see the zombie coming next to my base, they will be able to snipe them from the headquarters. So if you barricade all your base with, you know, with defenses and walls and everything, they may not, these guys may not be able to, you know, like to defend you anymore, to kill the zombie faster. So this way it kills them faster, and I'm gonna show you in the next night how it is. All right, so it's nighttime, guys, and I'm gonna show you how it is. So I have a lot of hordes of zombie coming in, and the night is starting with, ooh, that's a lot of people. So I'm gonna show you how it is.
Hostiles inbound.
See, they don't have, so they have line of sight, so it's easier to kill them.
Hold much longer.
There you go. Oh shit, that's a lot of, wow. But still,
They're
look,
trying to get inside.
there you go. So now they're focusing the barbed wire. There you go.
The infected are pillaging a building.
There you go. See that? Now I'm gonna have to rebuild the barbed wire over here later on. There we go, and that's it. See, they're all dead. That was like 5 hordes, I think, 5 or 6. No problem. And I just started the game not too long ago. So I hope that this helped you. If it does, please like and sub. Thanks for watching. Cheers.